What's up, folks? It's your boy Locke, and I'm back again with a vlog. And I didn't think of doing one today, but here I am because I just did a time trial. It was a 2-mile time trial, so for those of you who run, you'll know it's 3.22 kilometers. I usually use kilometers, so I didn't know what a 2-mile run was, but here we are. And I just finished. My time was 13:38, and I don't know if that's good or bad or whatnot, but I'm very happy with it. It's the first time I've taken running seriously in 31 years of living, and I never enjoyed long distance running in school, but I played a lot of basketball, football, obviously got into fighting in the last 6 years, so it technically doesn't count as being a new, I guess, cardio or endurance athlete to say. But I started running in December 2025, and now it's currently March 2026, so it's been about 4 months now. Most of my training blocks have been to increase mileage. So this training block is still increasing mileage. That's the goal, and I'm midway through, so I did a time trial. And considering how little speed work I've done, I'm really happy with how it went. Obviously, I struggled a little bit, and if anything, I actually tweaked my back in the middle of the run. But lucky it was just minor. I tweaked it last week playing basketball with mates, so I didn't really feel it before the run, but midway through I just felt it go choo. And lucky it was a minor, so maybe a 2 out of 10. Let's see after the cool down whether or not it'll be a bit more insidious, but hopefully not, because tonight I've got the run club going, SPM run club. But a couple of thoughts before I head off into my day. Firstly, I probably wouldn't do a time trial / PB attempt in the morning again. It was kind of hot, so I ran at about 10-ish, but I'm not scared of the heat, but I think we definitely do a little better when it's cooler. Number 2 is I actually fast, so I tend to eat after 12 p.m. and it's currently 11:15. So I only had a little bit of manuka because I decided it's probably not a good idea to attempt a PB fasted. So I had a bit of manuka honey, some coffee and green tea, so I was loaded up on caffeine and had a little bit of carbs, but I definitely think I would have done better if I had fueled better, but I just didn't want a big meal beforehand. And yeah, I'm sure I would have done slightly better if I had done it in the afternoon where I'm usually stronger and with a bit more fuel, but that's okay. At the end of the day, it's just a time trial, and I'm midway through my training block. And the goal of this training block is to increase mileage, so it's not about speed. So I haven't really done that much speed work. I do about 1 day of speed work a week out of 4 runs, but I believe that's going to go up to twice soon. I currently use Runner to help me with my running programming. It's just easier and I don't overthink things. I currently run 4 days a week and I'm looking to up it to 5. So that'll be quite exciting, but I want to make sure I don't get injured because I've had plantar fasciitis for about 4 years now. So I'm still working on dealing with that. And I think that's something that's going to keep going unless if I stop training altogether. Call it not insensible or whatever, but I love exercise and it's not terrible. It's maybe a 3 out of 10 most days, so I can deal with that. My back tweak doesn't feel too great, but nothing major, so definitely rest a little bit because there's a lot going on this week. I've also got the run club tonight, and it's a chill run, so it's all good, and it'll be really good to see friends and get a bit of light recovery running in, even though it's on the same day. And yeah, that's all I've got for now. I'm gonna head out and get on with my day. I'm currently gonna go hit the sauna before I come back, make some lunch, and I believe my best friend's coming over, so we'll hang out a little bit and maybe chat with y'all about health and fitness because he's a physiotherapist. So I'll catch y'all in a bit. So I just finished hanging out with my best friend and we were just gaming at home, chilling, walked around Hong Kong for a bit. But I'm heading towards the central Harbourfront now because we're going to start our SPM run in about 20 minutes. It's been going consistently, so that's been really nice, and we've got a couple of people who have been turning up regularly, so that's really exciting. I'm not sure how much of this I can film because I need to get consent from everyone, but hopefully everyone's okay with it so we can film a little bit. But I'll see y'all at the run.
And I am down, I'll tell you I forgot my mic, so the audio quality probably isn't great, but I'm just heading home now. We finished our run, had a bit of dinner, had a good chat, caught up, and heading home now. I just want to say, despite the things that are going on, I'm very happy that I'm still able to run, still able to exercise, and the main thing I want to talk to people about today and share just some thoughts is get your health sorted. A lot of people don't work on their health. They think, well, I'm invincible in their 20s and even in their 30s. But slowly you'll start to realize, oh, I've got a niggle in my knee, or oh, I'm getting a little bit of a niggle in my back. Oh, my stomach's starting to hurt a little more when I eat poorly. That means your body's telling you, hey, gotta work on it. Because if you keep it up like this, sure, you got away with it when you were in your early 20s, late 20s, maybe even early 30s. But as you get older, your body's just not as forgiving. And when you don't take care of yourself, it gets progressively harder and harder to rectify the poor habits and injuries, pains, aches that you've already incurred. I've just seen it too many times where people have not taken care of their health, and to be frank, in my opinion, they're excuses. A lot of people say, oh, well, I don't have time, I have a kid, I have a job that's demanding. That's true, and I try to empathize, and it's not easy, and I'm very lucky I have a relatively easy and chill life, but you gotta remember, everyone has 24 hours in a day, and it just depends on what you prioritize. If you don't prioritize your health, you're gonna pay for it later. Just like how someone who doesn't prioritize money might pay for it later when they're 40 and 50 and don't have any savings. It's the same idea. And if you're 50 but you can't move well, you can't do things as well as before, even if you have a lot of money, I've seen people who just can't travel, they can't spend it, they can't do the things that they want to do because their health is not good. So if there's one thing to take away from this video is prioritize your health. Get into cardio shape and get into some weight training. It doesn't even need to be that difficult. Keep it simple. Weight train 2 or 3 times a week and do cardio 2 or 3 times a week. Ideally more. Cardio is arguably more important, but it also depends on who you're talking to. For older women, you should really try and do more weight training. When you experience menopause, you're more likely to lose muscle, bone mineral density, and that can lead to a lot of health issues later down the line, especially if you don't have enough muscle and bone mineral density. So please, if you're a woman, weight train more, prioritize that. If you're a male, do both, but we're not as prone to muscle loss as women. And what I find with a lot of guys is because they're heavier, they tend to struggle a little more with cardio. So definitely, if you're a male who's a little heavier on the bulkier side, add your cardio and you'll thank me later. I know it's not easy, and the solution is simple to fix these things, but to do it is not as simple as one thinks. It requires a lot of consistency and dedication. But if you ever decide to prioritize your health, those are the things you need to do. As for now, that's all I have to say. I'll see y'all next time.